What's going on, everybody? This is Allende with Rich City. I'm here interviewing my man Will, aka OG
It's good.
He currently has an album waiting for you guys, ready to drop. But today we're gonna start with the background. So, Illa, I'm gonna have you introduce yourself.
What's good? It's your boy OG. I'm here representing me, Broad Street Elite, Hooligan Life. Excited to get this interview underway. What's good, man?
All right, all right. So first thing is, I gotta ask you, how did you get into music and rapping?
Well, I mean, it's just like everybody gets into music, to be real. Everybody listens to music when they grow up. Everybody, was with their parents listening to it, getting influence and shit like that. So I want to say, like, my mom, you know what I'm saying? She, like, always played, like, Michael Jackson and, like, Whitney Houston and Prince. And I grew up loving Usher, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you start like that. And then I think I came serious about it because I started booking shows, bringing independent artists, mainstream artists to Richmond. And after I learned more about the business, I put the two, together and started getting real serious. So.
Okay, okay. Now, tell me about you growing up. What was your life like?
Well, I lived with my mom until I was like 10, and then I got put in foster care when I was 10. So I moved around a lot. I stayed in VA though, you know what I'm saying? I just moved all around, and I think that's what kind of got me into wanting to be outspoken and talk more, because you know what I'm saying. Just a kid growing up in different places, you know what I'm saying. You gotta stand out, you know what I'm saying. So yeah. And then when I was 18, I moved out on my own and just been making music ever since. So,
Okay. So Richmond is home for you.
Oh yeah. I mean, I was born and raised here. I was born in MCV. I went to VCU. You know what I'm saying. I went to high school in Henrico. So born and raised, man.
All right. So how has your upbringing, being that you were in foster care, going to all these different places with different people, making these connections, how has that influenced you? How has it affected your music? What do you take from that?
Again, it's like, you go through life regardless. So, like, if it would have been this, or it would have been something else, it's still going to affect me. But, I look at going to foster care, like, as a blessing in disguise. Because, like, I was in the projects, you know what I'm saying? I was living with my mom. She had 3 kids. We was poor as shit. And I moved from the Eastern Henrico to Western Henrico in foster care, and I saw a whole nother type of lifestyle. Like, I saw, like, people living good, and I was like, damn, there's like stuff like this in the, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the other side of town, but it's just like completely different lifestyles. So I saw shit I didn't ever think I was gonna see. So I was like, all right, bet. And I just grew from that, you know what I'm saying? And that's all you can do, you know what I'm saying? Take the negative and turn it into a positive. I mean, I love my moms and everything, but a lot of people in the East End, they get stuck in the East End, and that's like, I'm not trying to do that, you know what I'm saying? I see more, you know what I'm saying? And every time I travel, do shows, I see more, and I'm like, okay, this builds me up for this, you know what I'm saying?
The motivation to keep
Yeah,
going.
hell yeah.
All right, yeah. Okay, now you said Prince, Whitney Houston, Usher. What other genres of music?
I mean, after 96, I would say I really got into hip hop because my mom let me listen to this Biggie song, and that was it. I was like, yeah. But I'm be honest, the song I was hooked on the most was that Coolio joint, from Dangerous Minds.
Okay.
Yeah. So that I knew every word to that joint. Yeah. So it was just something I fell in love with after that. In high school I used to write rhymes after I finished my work. You know what I'm saying? I finished my work early. I'm over there writing rhymes while everybody else is finishing the classwork and stuff like that. So, it's just timing. Everything's timing.
Okay, all right. So, I have to ask you, top 5 albums of any genre.
Okay, that's a better question. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, top 5 rap albums depends on like what I'm feeling. But I gotta be real. My favorite album I've ever heard is Eminem Show. It's just so it's such a good like show, and it's Eminem's my last favorite Eminem album. But like it was just something special about that album. That was when I got my first illegal CD. My boy Kevin hooked me up. I was like, oh, I got this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we burnt it and everything. So, but that Michael Jackson Thriller, obviously, Illmatic, Carter 2, and then Usher My Way, probably. Like that joint, I don't know, that shit, that was a, and that's like what's, even before Drake started doing the singing rapping thing, Usher really started with that, like with, in different parts. So like, I like that vibe, and he was way ahead of his time.
Well, I think we can all agree that Usher was the man, and he still is.
Yeah,
he's a talented guy, and he knows. All right, so let's start talking about your new project coming out, Zone.
Yeah.
What?
I'm hyped for that, man.
Yeah, I just listened to it today.
Yeah.
I took the time out my morning when I was getting prepared for this, and it really, I get Zone from it. It is, it's an album that anyone can listen to. I was listening to it, just waking up this morning.
Yeah.
Putting on my beats, and you get Zone from that. You know, you that's something that's gonna motivate you. It's gonna get you to, get in the zone.
Yeah.
So how did you get in the zone for Zone?
And that's a good question, cause like I made the project based off like this 1 year of life that I had.
Okay.
I had a crazy year, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just one of those years, and like, I had fun. I made a lot of bad mistakes. I got arrested, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was one of those type of years, but it was like, it's what changed the way I do music and life forever. But I was in this zone. I was in this bubble. I was like in this like untouchable type of thing. I was just gonna do whatever I wanted type thing. So, when I made the project, it was like that mind state. I just relived it and put it on music. And it's kind of ratchet. It's kind of real. It's kind of like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you doing this type of stuff? And that, that's all the build up to what you get with the next one. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's just a real like fun album too. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a lot of good times, and I want to celebrate those too. I think everybody gets caught up on like, oh, it has to be this real or this way or like, nah, real is like how you lived it. So I just like portrayed that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it sounds like, why are you that type of person? And you're just like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I like it. It's just real experimental, and it's like kind of leading me to my next sound, and like, what you'll get from OG Illa in the future.
All right, I mean, me personally, I love that you made music in the moment, about what you're going through, because I think that's the only way you can progress with your music. You can't.
Well, I think that's the only way you do it genuine too. Like,
you have to rap about what you know, or make music about what you know, what you've experienced.
Not just what you know, but what you're trying to get to, or what you want. What you want and you've messed up on. Because it's like, some of the shit I've gone through. Yeah, like I just like, how did I even do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like a movie right there. You know what I'm saying? And then some shit I'm going through, I'm like, yeah, I don't ever want to do that shit again. Like, that shit is just, nah, that shit ain't for me. And I talk about shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So, appreciate that. I really do.
I mean, there's a lot that goes into making the album. So, and I know since I first moved out here to Richmond in the fall, you have been telling me about this. I got your marijuana made album from you.
iTunes.
Got that, and then we did a couple of shows. We did some small interviews when we were touring with Soup, I believe. And so
we did do at the Soup Nation concert. We did that shit. Yeah.
And I mean that day. I mean, when I first met you, you were telling me about this album.
Yeah.
You've been working on this.
Yeah.
And
it's been over a year now. Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a long process. So I know that. You took a lot of time and care with it.
Yeah.
Alright, so like I said, I know the process has been long. You've been really putting in a lot of creative work for it. So tell me what a typical studio session is for you. What's it like?
See, I don't hit the studio till I really feel like there's a vibe and a whole purpose for like what I'm doing. Like, cause I write songs all the time. I got songs on deck all the time. But it's like when I go to make a project, it's like it's gotta have a whole, you know, the whole package. Like I will focus on singles, do stuff like that. But like the project has to be like a whole piece, and then I, give you the singles and stuff like that. I want to, everything that I do, it's got its own vibe. It's got its own, feeling. It's got its own sound. So that's how I like to get my whole project. So we recorded about 50 tracks for it. It's just 11 tracks on the album. You know what I'm saying? Because they fit the vibe. They got everything that I wanted encapsulate in that, in that project. So yeah, it was a long process though. You know what I'm saying? Like mixing, taking it back, listening to it, getting this man to listen to it. Yo, give me your feedback. Give me your feedback. You know what I'm saying? Get my boys to listen to it. And just having an open mind. You know what I'm saying? Like don't be so stuck in your ways you can't learn. You know what I'm saying? So it's time consuming. I mean, we stopped recording in January, but we've been mixing since then. So you know what I'm saying, and mastering. You know what I'm saying. So like it's been a process, but it's been worth it because like when you get the final project and you hear how it comes together, and you think about all the money you spent, all the time you spent. Because it's not just money on studio time, money on beats. It's money to get to the studio. You know what I'm saying? It's like what you do to get into the ambiance. Smoking, drinking, whatever you do, have your boys over. Like it all costs money and it all costs time. So if you're gonna spend that time doing it, like we was talking about earlier, do it all the way. You know what I'm saying? So and that's what we did. We went all the way.
Can't half-ass things.
Exactly.
You gotta fully immerse yourself in it.
Yeah.
All right. So tell me about the tour that you currently about to go on.
I'm hyped about that, man, because I'm on tour with Lil White, and I'm doing my own tour with Soup and Miss Proper. So it's like, and Cash Connor, Repaton too. Sorry, y'all my boys. Yeah, my boys. I ain't leaving nobody out. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. We got a multi-city tour. Started in Cali, doing New York, Florida, and then. Got a couple dates in VA, Baltimore, DC, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm hitting the Lil White tour. I'm going to do the Chicago leg with him first, or the Illinois leg, hit Chicago and Decatur and Illinois, and then try to pick back up with him after my tour, because, it's intersecting. So so it's going good right now. I got the Wag Sauce showcase this weekend.
That's coming up tomorrow.
Yeah. And that's to raise money for DJ Wag. He passed recently, and his mom set up a scholarship fund. So we're out there trying to raise money for him. So.
Okay, so your latest single off the album, Sorry. I saw the video for it.
Yeah.
It's a great visual.
Yeah.
And I mean, at first I was a little confused, I will have to admit.
Yeah.
But then once I realized what was going on, it just made the entire video that much better. So tell me about that single and about the video, how you came up with the idea.
Okay, so it's called Sorry, and it's dropping in June. I reached out to Mr. Good Evening, who shot the video. I was like, yo, bro, I got something we need to work on. He was like, all right. As soon as he heard the song, like we were listening to it at the apartments and shit, and he was like, I got an idea. And then he put together, and he was like, bro, I need an ending. And then I hit him with the ending. So we just literally, and it's like, I knew we had the vision because of how we shot it. I mean, we shot like scene 2 first, then scene 5 second. You know what I'm saying? Like it all broke down, but like when he put it together, it was amazing. He like, you know what I'm saying? And I was really hyped about that.
I really enjoyed it, man.
Yeah.
I really did. So that's the first single you dropping. It's in June. Like I said, I listened to the album today, and my favorite track I would have to say is "Go Up" with you and Miss Proper and Paul De Leon.
Yeah, Andrew Hypes told me that yesterday. He's like, that's his favorite track. So yeah, that's the one that we're gonna try to get on the radio and stuff like that. So yeah, we got some stuff coming for that. We're trying to shoot a video for that in Brooklyn right now, so we're trying to set that up.
Okay.
So yeah.
What's your favorite track on the album?
I mean, I don't know. I can't pick my favorite track. I think the one that means the most right now is Sour Power, which is the intro, because I actually was in the studio making that when I found out about Wag. So I like put a little bit, I don't know, I feel like I put a little bit more than I put in every track, and it just came, you know what I'm saying, because I was feeling it. So, yeah, that was probably the one that's special right now to me.
Okay, yeah, man. That's a good intro, man. It's
Yeah.
a good way to come in.
Thank you.
The visual for that one as well is it
Yeah.
fits the track,
Yeah.
and it's a good one. You really
Yeah, I'm hype about the single. I can't wait to
really
let
put that
everybody
out.
see the video. If you haven't, go watch the trailer. The trailer's out right now. OG Illa.
All right, so Hooligan Life. Tell me about your inner circle, the homies, the people that you have around you that are motivating you and driving you to
I mean,
just get up there.
it's like crazy because it used to be a lot of a lot of rappers on the Hooligan Life, and we couple went, couple go, what I'm saying. But I found like a lot of people who are just the homies. They've just been like, what I'm saying, they've been showing mad love. So there's a couple of them, man. Him right here, Miss Proper, the in-house producer we have. His name is Chris. Our videographer Josh. You know what I'm saying, like. And then a whole bunch of wild white boys, you know what I'm saying? Like, just party animals. So, like, they're there, you know what I'm saying? They're good people, and they've kept me motivated and understood, kind of like the vision and everything. So, it's been good having those people in my circle. Shout out Amber, too, because without her, none of that bit paperwork would get done. She does all the paperwork. I love her for that, so, yeah.
Right, shout out to him,
Yeah.
man. All right, that's perfect, man. Like, so you think, your foster care life kind of, I guess, helps you create, stronger bonds with, friends? Like, you see
absolutely.
they're more so family?
Yeah, well, not more so than family, but just like in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had to grow up making friends and not being with my family. And so I've had some disappointments. I had, dudes I really thought were my brothers, break my heart. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You go through shit with them, you're just like, damn, I can't believe you, or that type of person. But you grow from that, and then you value people who do treat you good a lot more. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's helped me grow better bonds with not just friends, but with my family. Actually, on top of that, because like now I appreciate them more. Because like when they say they're there for me, they be they really be there for me. So you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm not like my circle is so multi-talented and just like multi-purpose. Like I learn a lot from a lot of different things, so I incorporate that in music with other moves I make as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool.
All right. So tell me a little bit about the relationship you have with your mother, and what is how she supported you, and just help motivate you, and that, and your siblings. How do they help?
It's crazy because a lot of people look at it like, oh, she's your mom and she lost custody of you. She must have been a bad parent. She was actually a really good parent. She just was poor. And you know what I'm saying? When you're the only 3 white kids that go to your school, you get noticed more. So like a lot of stuff we were going through, other families actually had it worse, but we were just noticed because we stood out. You know what I'm saying? So doing that was a lot of that. But it's also like she's just been super supportive. Like when I was playing soccer and I went to VCU on a scholarship, she was like, all right, my son's the best soccer player in the world. Fuck all that otherness. I don't care what y'all saying. My son's the best. And then I was like, I got sick, lost my scholarship, and found a new purpose for life. And she was like, all right, bet. My son's the best rapper in the world. You know what I'm saying? And she's just been real supportive. Like, if that's what you need to do, do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think she wants me to live like when I'm 50, have regrets. You know what I'm saying? She wants me to like, do it. You know what I'm saying? When I'm with somebody, she's like, yeah, I'm super supportive of that. You know what I'm saying? And looks out, make sure the girl's good. You know what I'm saying? And she's been a good person to me. So I would say our bond's real tight. I'm going to see her later today after this shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, you gotta keep your family close.
Yeah, absolutely.
Friends, good friends, and your families, they're even better. All right, so let's talk about the music scene in Richmond and where you see it going. What's standing out to you, and what do you think can be done to really put Richmond on the map?
There's a few things, man. I mean, you got the standard. Like everybody really does have to. You gotta really try to support everybody else doing it, regardless of how you feel about the music, or if there's people out here really making moves. And I think a win for one person is a win for everybody because, I've said this for a long time. VA is like Atlanta. it's very like it's got its own unique sound, and once somebody pops from here, somebody else will pop from here. And I mean Richmond, especially when I say that. It's just so there's a lot of music influence. We got VCU music school here. They're one of the best in the nation, and you got a lot of history here. Like Richmond's been around forever. You know what I'm saying? So like there's just a lot of soul people out here. There's a lot of some real street shit out here. You know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of people who are influencing the culture, and you got to really unite that, because we have a lot to offer. Just because I'm pushing you forward doesn't mean I'm pushing myself back. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people think like that. But I try to show support to everybody, man. I mean, I used to throw shows, book local artists, promote them. I still help certain artists. There's a few artists that, if I had the bread right now, I put money on them right now. You know what I'm saying? Because they're next. So, it's just about mentality, though. And just think about the bigger picture.
Okay, so what are some of those artists that you think or that you have worked with and that you're currently working with that you think you want to shout out? Get their name out there.
Miss Proper, definitely. That's my big sister. She taught me a lot about this rap stuff. Her and Emphasis definitely helped me become the artist I am today when it comes to just strictly music. You know what I'm saying? Me and both of our bonds have turned into a everlasting friendship. You know what I'm saying? Because of the stuff we've done musically. But there's a lot of good rappers. I mean, Nick F, obviously, he's killing the game right now. Top dog, you know what I'm saying? But that's where I'm coming from, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming for his spot, you know what I'm saying? I'm hoping he's trying to top himself. So, Ty Woe is doing really good right now. I gotta appreciate him. Soup, dog, I just heard Soup's album. I know y'all just did the interview with him. That joint,
Soup,
he got a real classic sound to that album. And it's just amazing. So I was real proud to see that. I mean, Andrew Hypes, he's got he just signed a deal with IBM. He's a producer. He's gonna be flying all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Young Land's killing it out here. So there's a lot of people who are really making moves out here. And I just Peter's son, he's on a nationwide tour right now. So all of these people are making great music and they're making moves. You know what I'm saying? They're really trying to get to that next level. The Young Dudes concept, they all really making moves, and I got a couple dudes I'm about to start introducing back, to Richmond, because I put a couple cats in positions, let people hear their music, and they really taking off. So I'm trying to do that with a couple people, you know what I'm saying? So
man,
yeah,
that's some uplifting shit.
Yeah,
you gotta continue to give back.
Yeah, well, I feel like why not share good music? If it was somebody I didn't know, I share their music if it's dope. You know what I'm saying? If it's Drake or if it's some rock shit, I'm yo, listen to this. This is dope. Put it on your iPod. You're gonna want to bump to this. If I hear a local person do that, I'm yeah, put this on your iPod. Bro, this is what's being what's being made out here. This shit is dope, and I like that about about it. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't. A lot of people, especially people who aren't in music, they don't want to listen to those local guys. They don't want to support them until they blow up, until they get to the status of a Drake.
Yeah, but that's how they blow up, and that's the backwards thinking that I hate about that type of thing. Because it's how do you think those people blew up? Because people was talking about it, people were supporting them before everybody else. I mean, every famous artist has that cult following that hates you because you like him after he became famous. You know what I'm saying? Because they liked him so much before he became famous. I mean, it happens with everybody. So, you should also be supporting. You know what I'm saying? It's if I make it out the city, I'm putting on for this city. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show love. And hopefully you'll be one of those people I'm showing love to. So, and I get this question a lot too. Is well, why do you care about Richmond when there's so much out here? Well, I was born here. I was raised here. Everything here made me who I am. So it's I want y'all to be part of that because y'all was part of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think that's what a lot of people don't get about that wanting the home support though.
Yeah, man. You wouldn't be Illa without the city of Richmond.
Yeah,
You know.
who knows who I'd be?
Okay.
So
You know, maybe in a couple of years we'll see a
yeah,
views from the 804.
there we
You
go.
know? All right. So how have you seen your progression in music from where you first started to now? Because I know just within the few months that I've known you, listening to Marijuana Made,
Yeah,
and then listening to the project today,
yeah,
and you know everything in between that, the improvements there, and it's consistent in not just the progression of it all, but the versatility.
yeah.
You know, you try to, you don't want your everything to sound the same. You
Nah,
know?
I
You try
hate
to
that.
do different
I hate
things.
that. I'm not even in the same mind state right now that I was in yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you do that? I just don't like being born like that. You know what I'm saying? I like to. There's different sides to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, not like I'm two-faced or anything, but like everybody has different, things about them, and that's what I try to portray through my music. But the progression, man, that's what I tell everybody every day. It's all about progression. Because if I heard myself now rapping a couple years ago, like, and I didn't know who I was, oh yeah, this man's trash. Like, what, you better take that out of my speaker. Like, but I learned a lot. I started throwing shows. I own my own studio. I got in the studio. I got in that zone. I got in that mindset and to learn, absorb everything. I learned things from Young Wag, Lie. I learned things from Miss Proper. I learned things from Andrew Hypes. These are people I'm shouting out because I learned from them, watching how good they are, what they do, and the sounds they pick up on. And what sounds good with this, what sounds good with this, and we really build on that. You know what I'm saying? And Miss Proper asked me a question. She goes, and this is back when I was in those days where I sucked, and she was like, "Who are you? What are you trying to represent?" So I fell back. And then when I came back, I was like, now I know what I stand for. And that's kind of how, I got to where I'm at now. And I just hope I keep getting better, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Definitely, man. I mean, the growth is there. We've all seen it. We've all heard it. And I mean, it's good to see, man. And
yeah.
that's what you have to, like you said, that's what you have to do. Progression.
Yeah. I think, I think you have to sound better than your last project. I don't mean you necessarily have to top what this is, but just be like, yo, I've grown, I've expanded. You know what I'm saying? This is something bigger, and that's how I feel about every project I made. The next one's bigger. I'm progressing. I'm getting to where I need to get to. So.
All right, that's good, man. That's good. Okay, so let's talk about some current topics going on. What's who do you think's gonna win this Warriors Thunder series?
Okay. I see how you do. Okay. We already know Golden State's got it right now. Curry's gonna shut it down. I mean, that's what he does.
I mean, he is a bad man, but
it's gonna come down to how good Russell Westbrook plays. Obviously, he's a game changer. KD and Draymond Green.
Okay.
So we'll see. Draymond Green has been killing it lately.
He has been.
Yeah, and they made up for a lot of slack when Curry was hurt. So we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes.
Let's talk about football now. What's your favorite NFL football team?
Oh, we already know it's the Cowboys. Cowboys in the building all the time. I grew up. My first Super Bowl I ever saw was Cowboys versus the Bills, and I was like, I'm rooting for the guys in the stars. And ever since then, I've been a Cowboys fan, and we beat the hell out the Bills. In case people ain't remember, you know what I'm saying? 5 rings. But anyway, go ahead.
How do you feel about their off-season pickups? Where do you think they're headed for next season?
They got a little work to do on defense, but other than that, man, our offense looks killer. If Romo's healthy, we're a problem, and that that's always the thing. If Romo's
That's always
healthy,
a factor.
Yeah, we're a problem. So. We're going to win the division, but other than that, what I'm saying, we'll see. 2 more years of Super Bowl.
2 more years?
Called it.
I'm feeling that.
Yeah.
I feel that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, already.
All right, so you got anything else you wanna talk to the people about, let them know about?
I just want to let them know Zone's dropping in the fall. We got the first single dropping in June. Sorry. Just pay attention. We got some cool stuff this summer. 2 tours. We're going to be all over the United States, so hopefully we're in your city. Check out HLGNLIFE.com and it's OG Illa.
I really appreciate you coming
Yes, sir,
through,
man.
doing this interview.
You.
This is Allende with Rich City, OG Illa,
What's good?
signing off.